That was Massa by Tyler, the Creator. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Hot take. Hold on. Okay. Does music have to sound pleasant
No.
to be good or to be enjoyed?
What do you mean pleasant?
So like,
Yeah.
do you have to for something to be for a piece of music to be considered good art, or like artistically relevant? Does it have to sound good?
In my opinion, it just has to make you feel any emotion strongly, other than like boredom. That's my opinion. So it can make you really happy or really sad if that's what they're trying to convey, or really horrified if it's a horror, but it just can't be boredom. And if it's like,
or just what about just pure sheer disgust and hatred?
if there's
Like you want to turn it
well,
off. It's
that
so,
would only
so
like depends if people
Yeah.
enjoy it. But I feel like people would only enjoy that if there was a purpose behind it.
Yeah.
So if people are trying to make a political statement with
That's
that,
what I mean.
then I feel like the audience would get something from it.
Or if the like artist is conveying their mental state through, just really like horrible music or something like that.
As long as you get something from it, then yeah. I don't know, Louis, what do you think?
There was this. Oh, I cannot remember the band's name, but there was this family, right? And this, I can't even remember the story. This is gonna be such a bad recounting, but
I think I know what you're on about. Is
they
it the
went-
Shaggs?
is it
The guy who like
went to fortune teller and said, "Your daughters are gonna." Okay, yeah.
It was the Shaggs.
Brilliant example of just horrendous, barely listenable music.
But like people like
But-
it. People.
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain said it was like one of his favorite bands.
Kurt Cobain loves what's it called, like outsider music, which is just like Daniel Johnston, the Shaggs, and just like a bunch of like like really bad artists. But it's kind of interesting, and I've listened to their stuff, and like it gets stuck
like
on
the
my-
Shaggs.
Yeah,
Like this one. This is My Pal Foot.
yeah. Okay, tell us what you think about this, Karen.
This is a live reaction.
When's the music starting? Like, is
It has. I don't know what you're talking about.
this sounds like something you would do in a music practice. Okay, here's my question. Okay.
Turn it down as you're speaking.
My question is he trying to put anything across with this? Probably not.
I think it's three sisters.
It's three sisters.
So pretty much them.
The story is,
parent went to. Someone went to a fortune teller and they were like, "Yeah, your daughters are gonna be famous rock stars. Like everyone's gonna know them." And then they were like, "Okay, cool." And then like gave them like loads of instruments and like just put loads of money into it. They had no musical background.
Their dad like
And then
took
they
them
just
out of
produced
school,
this album.
made them practice music.
Like is it deliberately bad?
No. It's meant to be good. Like
How old are they?
I don't know, but it was like back in the.
perform.
It was back in the
They're all, like,
60s. They're quite old now, but that's the
They still
album
perform.
cover. We'll show it on
It's still
screen
got like a
for
cult
viewing
following.
purposes, but I'm showing Carrick right now.
I can get it up in there.
Yeah, the
I
old
think
video
it's
editing
atrocious.
system.
No,
But,
there's nothing of artistic value here. You turn it
But
off.
what
Kurt
emotions
Cobain seemed to
are
disagree.
making you feel?
But
Is it making you feel any
It makes you
emotions?
feel bored.
we'll stop it there.
Bored?
Yeah, it's
Really?
quite
I find it
boring.
very entertaining.
It's directionless. I find it quite boring.
Oh, that's interesting.
Man,
I'm surprised you
Cowboys
just didn't
names,
say this is
food.
like awful.
Well, it was.
Well,
but
yeah,
it was awful
but-
because it was boring.
I wouldn't say it's boring.
Furthest thing from boring.
Yeah.
Very
No,
interesting.
I think
if
it's-
you were to put that on for an hour,
Yeah, I'd be like, what is this?
You'd
I'm
get
interested.
bored with it.
How
I
is
mean,
this
if you
a professionally
did that
produced
with-
album?
A lot of things I think you could get bored though.
not music you enjoy.
Maybe, but music you dislike, you probably
then
find.
it's bad. We're
No, but
arguing
I think-
whether it's-
Do you dislike it because it's boring, or do you dislike it because it's bad? Because you think it's like unpleasant to your ears.
Right, that's too specific.
I feel like
think it
it's
depends too
unpleasant.
No, but
listen.
no. Like, are you bored by it or are you disgusted by it? Okay, that is interesting.
Yeah.
Because I just think it's just shit.
It's so bad.
To me, it's genuinely just like awful.
But I get a lot of enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
it's terrible, but it's fun
I think
to
it's
listen
something
to.
about the drumming that I just found boring. Like, it's just
it kind of has that like quality of just being a complete racket.
What's crazy is when they perform it live, they're able to recreate it pretty accurately.
That is insane.
Which
that
I feel like even
what?
a professional band would not be able to.
That is quite
recreate
talent. That is quite a talent, I'd say.
So definitely geniuses to some
who's
level.
going to see them?
People.
I don't know. Contrarians.
If they were
in a piece. People who
tickets
do
were
lots
like
of
10 quid
drugs.
and they were in like, I don't know, O2 Brixton or something. I'd go see them.
Fund that shit.
10 quid. You think the
no.
Shaggs could fill Brixton Academy?
maybe I don't know, somewhere smaller, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go see
Surely people go right and just laugh in the audience.
Yeah, sure. They're like, I mean, they must know.
But they laugh along, you know. It's
yeah,
like
exactly.
Yeah.
They released an album in 2020. It might be like old demos or something.
I mean, they are still about, I think.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe they're still recording
I think I watched a video of them like.
But yeah, that's the funny thing, how
something.
the fortune teller's like prophecy came true.
Yeah,
you know,
but completely for different reasons.
I don't know. That's awful. It gives me hope that anyone can make it.
Does it?
That gives me depression.
That makes me quite happy. I think that's quite cool.
Gives me hope.
It's like for being bad.
Yeah, but that's funny. It's just a funny story about a crazy guy.
Kurt Cobain is a big fan. So
well, was.
yeah, was okay.
Poor whatever his wife's name was. What's she called?
Courtney Love.
Courtney Love. From
How are you
Hole.
forgetting Courtney Love?
She told Olivia Rodrigo off this week.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Told her off.
Well, Olivia Rodrigo made a prom concert film, and Courtney Love felt it was too similar to her album cover.
Oh yeah, that was it.
But she got quite slated for that.
Courtney Love.
Yeah, because she borrowed her imagery.
That's quite a
She
Courtney
borrowed
Love
her
thing to do.
imagery from like Carrie or something.
Yeah,
So it wasn't very original in the first place. So yeah, basically. Should we end that episode on Courtney Love?
Should we play a Courtney Love track?
No.
No.
Should we play a Nirvana track?
No. Yes, I don't know.
I want to hear a new one from the Shaggs album.
Should we hear I don't know if there's actually a new album.
Oh.
Let's find out. Do 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 do. It's like hold music. While I find it.
Oh, is this camera being just on me?
Yeah.
I've been checking Tinder.
Shaggs' own thing. That's what it's called. Oh, it's a compilation. Oh, it's from 1982, but it says 2020 on Spotify. But this is a Philosophy of the World by the Shaggs.
Oh, the rich people want what the poor people's got, and the poor people want what the rich people's got, and the skinny people want what the fat people's got, and the fat people want what the skinny people's got. You can never please anybody in this world. The short people want what the tall people's got, and the tall people want what the short people's got. The little kids want what the big kids got, and the big kids want what the little kids got. You can never please anybody in this world. Oh, the girls with short hair want long hair, and the girls with long hair want short.
We're not going to play the whole of that song because it's fucking awful. But I think that concludes the first episode of On Wax.
What a fun time we've had.
On Wax in the bedroom.
On Wax off the grid. In the bedroom?
I don't think in the bedroom, Aaron.
On Wax under the covers.
Okay.
Louis, you keep that to yourself.
On wax, off the grid, I think.
On wax, off the grid. On wax, Bromley. On wax, Bromley. How's that? Okay, I think we should end it here.
Thinking about colons now.
Thanks, bye. Yeah.